Hello, this is Christian Idealism, and today we're going to be looking at how the simulation argument makes theism more probable. This is, of course, brought to you by Cal Allender. So first, what is a simulation argument? Well, it was invented by philosopher Nick Bostrom, and he argues that our universe is very likely not a real universe, but rather is a simulated universe. He argues that simulated universes will, by definition, outnumber real universes, so then we are more likely to be among the simulated universes rather than a actual real universe. So just to give you a little perspective, which one of these scenarios is more likely? A, we exist in the real world in 2039. B, exist in one of the half-dozen simulations in 2040. C, existing in one of the 10 million simulations in 2050. D, existing in one of the 20 billion simulations in 2090. Or E, existing in one of the 100 trillion simulations of 2100. Well, obviously the answer is that we are most likely in a simulation in scenario E, given the probabilities, and therefore, given these numbers, it's more likely that we live in a simulation because of this. However, the logic of this argument is that the more advanced a civilization is, the more likely we are to be in one of its simulations. So this means that we are far more likely to be in a simulation created from an extremely advanced civilization than a less advanced one. And so it's clear that we don't know how advanced a civilization can actually get, but we can deduce that there will always, no matter how advanced a civilization is, there's always going to be a limited number of simulations. Even if that number is like really high, you're never going to be able to actually get an actual infinite amount of simulated universes. You're always going to have this finite number of universes, which means that determining what universe we are most likely in, it will determine basically whatever computer is more powerful is going to be able to produce the most simulations, and therefore we're most likely to be in one of those universes rather than a computer that produces less simulations. And so this kind of goes to computer power. Now, why does this relate to theism? Well, we'll get to that. So that's hypothetically speaking, if there is something that can create an infinite number of universes, then we are most likely to be in one of those infinite universes than the finite amount of universes that are created from finite computers. No matter how advanced these computers are, you're never going to actually be able to create a computer that with infinite power that can create an infinite amount of universes in the same way that a god could do it. And so this means that an all-powerful being, or also known as God, is able to, by definition, create more universes than any computer system, no matter how advanced that computer system actually is. And so thus, using the same logic as the simulation argument, then theism is more probable, since God is able to actually create universes probably in the same way of how computers do. It's just that he would be able to create far more universes than any computer. So then, because of that, or using the simulation argument, it's most likely that we live in a theistic universe rather than a non-theistic universe, given this argument, and if we actually are going to assume that the simulation argument actually works. So this really only works if we assume that the simulation argument works. Now, if it doesn't work, then of course this isn't going to really help theism. But if the simulation argument does work, then it does help theism in a lot of ways. And so that will be my video. Thank you guys for watching, and have a nice day.